Has your family ever bothered you over baby names? My mother-in-law legally changed my newborn daughter's name while I was unconscious after a C-section. I woke up 3 days after surgery, groggy and sore, and saw something was off. The birth certificate was sitting on the side table, and it didn't say Luna Rose Johnson like we'd planned for months. It said Patricia Rose Johnson. Luna is a ridiculous hippie name, my mother-in-law said, standing there all smug. I saved my granddaughter from a lifetime of embarrassment. My husband just stood there, silent, not even looking at me. We had planned everything around the name Luna. The nursery had stars and moons. I'd already ordered personalized onesies. I called her my little moon baby from the moment I knew she existed. How is this even legal? I whispered. I told them there was a mistake on the paperwork, she said, like she was doing me a favor. As the baby's grandmother and a retired hospital administrator, they trusted me to fix it. Turns out, she'd been planning it for months. She researched the hospital's policies. She befriended the records clerk. She even brought corrected paperwork with a forged signature from me. Patricia was my mother's name, she said proudly. It's a family tradition. That's when my husband finally spoke up. Mom, you can't just— It's done, Michael, she snapped. The name is registered with the state. Luna was never a real option anyway. There I was, stuck in a hospital bed, barely able to move, holding my newborn baby whose legal name I now hated. The next morning, I called the hospital administrator. I'm sorry, she said. The paperwork's been filed with the state. Your mother-in-law presented ID and said it was a clerical error. She forged my signature. Do you have proof? No, I was unconscious. The lawyer I called gave it to me straight. Without solid evidence of fraud, you're looking at a $15,000 legal fight, minimum, and there's no guarantee you'll win. We didn't have that kind of money, not with a newborn, but I refused to give up. For weeks, I made calls, filed forms, begged every clerk who would listen. Vital records office, hospital admin, local officials, anyone. Most either hung up or hit me with, sorry ma'am. Then 2 months in, I got lucky. A kind woman at Vital Records picked up. Honey, she said softly, I've seen this before. Bring me any evidence you've got. Emails, texts, anything where she admits it. I scoured everything. Then I remembered. She'd sent a group text right after the birth. Patricia Rose Johnson has arrived. I made sure she got a proper family name instead of that Luna nonsense. Bingo. That was enough for the clerk to help me file an emergency petition. 3 weeks later, we were in court. My mother-in-law showed up with a lawyer. She was just correcting what she thought was a mistake, her attorney claimed. The judge read her text aloud. I made sure she got a proper family name instead of that Luna nonsense. Then he looked right at her. This clearly shows intent to override the parent's choice. The birth certificate will be corrected to Luna Rose Johnson. Her face crumpled, but the real moment? That came later that day, at home. My husband, who'd been silent this whole time, looked at his mom and said, Mom, you're not welcome in our home anymore. She tried to argue. You stole my daughter's identity, he said. You forged my wife's signature. You traumatized her during one of the most vulnerable moments of her life. She started crying. I don't care what you wanted, he said. You're done making decisions for our family. It's been 2 years. She sends birthday cards we don't open, leaves voicemails we don't return. Luna's walking now, babbling mama and dada, completely unaware her grandmother tried to erase her identity before she even had the chance to speak. Sometimes I wonder if we're being too harsh, but then I look at her, at Luna, and I remember this isn't just about a name. It's about someone thinking they knew better than the parents, that they had the right to rewrite our child's story before she even got to write it herself, and that's unforgivable.